Hey guys, it's me, Nesha. Just got back in the car from the doctor. It went well. My port is still being stupid. It worked really good with the Activase and everything. My last appointment about 3 weeks ago. So it didn't give any blood today. But me and my doctor really don't think that it's support. We think that it depends on which nurse accesses it and how they access it. But she didn't make me get stuck, like, on my arm or hand to get blood, because she said since I felt good and I was looking good and just off of how I say I've been feeling, that she wasn't going to make me get stuck. If I didn't feel good, just come in to see her and then we'll handle that then. But I'm going to go back in 3 weeks. I got my medication refill, which I only got tramadol because the past month, I've only had to take Norco like once. So I've been doing really good. I've been able to manage my pain with tramadol and Aleve and Tylenol, switching between the two. And at night I have to take PM Aleve, because PM medicine feels like it's stronger because of the medicine that helps you sleep. It's really not stronger. It just has a sleep aid in it. But yeah, it went good. I wish my port was working. I'm gonna start praying over that thing because it's bugging me. But I was talking to my doctor, telling her what I do with my keys? Oh, I told her that I've been feeling good. I've been taking the B12, and I feel like the B12 is helping me and everything. But I'm kind of afraid that even though I'm still having sickle cell pain daily, it's not as bad as it used to, and it's manageable. It still takes me a longer time to do things than normal people, but I still can do some things. And then when I feel bad, I just lay down and, do my things that help me. Heating pad, muscle rub, my medicine, baths, all the good stuff. But I told her it's been freaking me out a little bit because I'm like, if I feel like this now, when I go into a crisis, I'm going to feel like I'm dying. To go from low pain and then go to excruciating high pain, I'm going to feel like I'm dying. And she's just like, before these past 3 or 4 years, I wasn't really sick like that. I would get sick here and there. I was really sick as a child. Then I would get sick here and there. And then now these past couple years, I have been sick constantly. And she's like, maybe my body might be changing. Oh, crap. I meant to ask her a question about that. Crap, I'll write it down. I'll ask her. I wanted to ask her, is there a medical reason or what they think about how I get sick around the clock? Okay, almost every other month I'm sick. Is there a certain reason for that? Or is it just how my body responds to the sickle cell? But she told me basically, which I know, to not to think about it, not to stress about it, and just enjoy feeling good and enjoy having less pain, and don't try not to have any anxiety. She understands that there is anxiety with it, but try not to have any anxiety because anxiety can bring on a crisis, which I know. And that's really true for me, so true. But that's it now. I think I'm going to run. I got to run to the store, and then I'm going to go home and sit down because my legs are a little achy because it is kind of chilly out. It's not freezing cold, but it is a little chilly. But when I have to, normally my body, it takes me a while to get up and go, but when I have to go like that, sometimes I can force my body to do it, but other times my body's like, no, you can't do it. But I forced my body to do it to get up and get to my appointment. Now I feel like I'm ready to crash. So I'm going to go home and just lay it down because I just feel like I'm crashing. Not going into a crisis, but my body is telling me I don't have any more energy. So that's it. I'll do some more updating later. Bye, y'all. It's me, Nesha, and I'm actually coming to you with a sickle cell vlog. So I went to the doctor yesterday, made my 2 months, woo woo, and I was feeling okay. I just had like minimum pain, like my normal everyday pain, and I was managing it. Um, I took a leave and Tylenol. I didn't take any tramadol yesterday because I knew I had to drive, and I want to stop trying to take my medications when I drive, when I have to drive, because really you're not supposed to drive with that stuff. Even though my body is used to it and I know how to handle it, with my husband being a police officer, he really doesn't like that I drive with that, and he had to work yesterday, so. And I didn't want to make my granddad come all the way from Chicago, so I was like, you know what? I just push through it and not take it until later if I need to. So I went to the doctor. I told you guys my port acted stupid, but my doctor was like, as long as you feel good, blah, blah, blah. And I had already, the previous days, had started feeling a little iffy. And I'm like, I couldn't tell if it was like sickle cell coming on or a cold coming on. And then about 2 weeks ago, the kids had a cold, and I felt myself catching a cold. And whenever I get a cold, I always go into a crisis. When I get anything, anything makes me go into a crisis. So I took some cold medicine here and there, not all around the clock, but here and there, and took my regular medicines, my vitamins, my B12, all that good stuff. And I didn't get sick. And then now, yesterday, and the couple of days before, I started feeling like I was getting sick again. And then the other day, I heard Arthur say, "Oh, I feel like I'm getting sick," and he was blowing his nose and stuff. And then I started sneezing. And you know, with him being a police officer, he comes in contact with a lot of icky people, and he's always washing his hands, and we got hand sanitizer everywhere around the house. But still, germs get carry everywhere. So mine started out, I was sneezing, and normally I either sneeze a lot with my sinuses in the my sinus time, which is like when the flowers and the pollen and all that type of stuff. But like I was sneezing for everything. If I sprayed my perfume, I was sneezing, and it's been going on for like a week. I'll say the sneezing, and then yesterday, and I know this is in my head, one of the nurses was sick. And she was doing all the protocol stuff with her being sick. If she sneezed, or coughed, she did it into her shirt, and she didn't touch you without gloves or anything, just for anything. She's like, I haven't been feeling good, so she's making sure, because she know how it is with a sickle cell patient. But I just think in my head, I was like, oh my God, she's sick, I'm gonna get sick, she touched me. But I really don't think it was that, because she didn't sneeze on me, she didn't cough on me. I mean, she breathed on me, and that's germs, but I was already feeling a little icky. Then when I left the doctor, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I mean, now keep in mind, people, when I say I'm feeling good, that's like me with my minimum sickle cell pain. I have not had no pain at all in like 3 or 4 years. I have to sit down and count, but I know at least 3 years, a little bit over 3 years, almost 4 years. I have not had any pain whatsoever for 4 years. So for me to go a day or two with no tramadol is a miracle. Like, it's definitely God. And that's me going there, even though I'm having the pain, but I'm just dealing with it. And thank God I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom, because I would not be able to function like in everyday hurting like that. So I mean, I could do it if I had to do it, but it would be miserable, like, to get up and try to function like that, hurting every day. And then I still got to be a mom, I still got to be a wife, then I got to go and worry about following somebody else's things that they want me to do. No. So, I mean, so all of you warriors that have to do that, like, I applaud you. You guys are amazing and awesome, because I know what that's like, working and being sick. Because when I first started getting really sick, I was working full-time and running our business full-time with a full-time mom and a full-time wife, and it was miserable. Like, I was coming home after I got done with the kids, passing out. So, yeah, I was getting ready to drive home, had to stop at a store, and then I had stopped and got me something to eat. And it was like after I ate, and I ate something I shouldn't have been eating, which I'm trying to get back on my regular diet, because I know that has a lot to do with my health, eating my fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. But so I just started feeling like drained and weak. Like all my energy was just like going out of me. Like I just felt like my body was crashing, like to the point where I just wanted to pull the car over, pull over in a parking lot, and like lay down. Like that's how I was crashing. I mean, and I was having my normal pain, but my body was just feeling like ugh. So I came home, drove myself home, and like that's what worries me about us warriors driving and taking these medicines, because at any time we don't know our bodies are gonna do that. So I came home, let the dog out, and like basically just took my clothes off and laid in the bed. And then I think I made me some tea. Yeah, I made some tea, and I took some medicine, laid in the bed, and then I started to feel a little bit better, and I was like, okay, I can go turn my prescription in and go grab some stuff at the store because the kids wanted something at the store. I'm like, okay, I can go and do this. So I went and did that. Then when I got to the store, I started feeling drained again. And then so finally I just came home and was like, I didn't even finish vlogging yesterday because of that. But so today I took medicine and went to bed last night, and today I woke up. My nose, if you can hear, is kind of nasally. So I think I'm coming down with something, and I pray, like, if I do come down with something that is just cold, that I don't go into a crisis or this doesn't get bad. Like, if I do, I'm so happy that I still made it 2 months. And I really want to try to make it through December this year without going into the hospital. If I gotta go get some fluids or something like that, okay, I'll break down and do that. But I don't want to be admitted the rest of this year. I think 6 times is enough. That's how many times I've been admitted this year, 6 times. And those 6 times don't include like going to get fluids and stuff at the doctor's office. So, but yes. So I just wanted to update you guys with that and let you know how I'm feeling. Oh, and about the B12. The B12, I have been taking that, and I do feel like it's helping me have a little bit more energy. So I would recommend taking some B12. I take the B complex, I think. Yeah, that's the one that I take. And I just take some regular adult gummy vitamins with that. So, what else? Sickle cell related. Oh, yeah. You know how a lot of people ask about like constipation, because we get constipated from the meds and everything. There is this med called Movantik that I take now. I only take 3 meds, and that's one of them. I take folic acid, hydroxyurea, whichever one you want to call it, and Movantik. And the Movantik actually does work. But if you don't want to take medicine for your constipation, there are a million things you can take. There, yogi tea, they make several detox tea. They make a peach detox tea, which is to detox your liver and kidney, which is good for us with all the medicines that we take. And then they have regular everyday detox tea that just detoxes the impurities out of your body. And they have a berry detox tea, and then other people have detox tea. Those detox teas really work. If they don't work the first time, then just do it again. You can take it, like some of those detox teas you can take 3 times a day. So try those, and they're really cheap. They're like under $5. It doesn't cost that much. And there's some different peppermint teas that help with that as well. Green teas help you go to the bathroom. Obviously drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, but like if that's not enough information for the people asking, then I can do a detailed video on that. Even though I did one in September, I can do a really detailed video on things to use. I mean, things like prunes. People don't like prunes. Prune juice, stuff like that will help you. Apple cider vinegar. What else? But the Movantik, one of the sickle cell warriors, I'm so sorry, I can't remember her name. But she knows who she is. She's always commenting on my videos. Hey. She asked me about the Movantik, if it was working. Yes, it does work. I haven't had to have my dosage changed or anything, and it does definitely work. But yeah. At first, it was kind of making my stomach hurt. Like, basically, you can feel your body trying to make you go to the bathroom, which is not a good thing. I mean, not a bad thing. My doctor was like, that's just your body, moving that stool trying to get it out. So, but it only did that like the first couple weeks that I took it, and now it doesn't do that at all. So, but that's it, guys. I will try to make sure I do a sickle cell vlog at least like every 2 weeks to give you an update. I'll definitely do them when I reach, you know, high moments like being out of the hospital for a while and stuff like that, or anything changes if I go in the hospital, anything like that, I'll do videos. But other than that, for the people who care, I'll be still doing my hair stuff and my regular vlogs. But I know some sickle cell people are like, oh, we only want to see sickle cell stuff. Okay, then only click on the stuff that say sickle cell vlogs. Pretty simple. But yes, I'm not sure how long this vlog is going to be because I have a couple videos from yesterday, so I'm going to try to combine them. If it's too long for you, sorry, but gotta do what's best for me and my channel and for the people that actually leave positive comments and things like that. I really appreciate you guys. So that's it. I'm just gonna rest and drink me some tea and eat some fruit, and hopefully I start to feel better. Alright guys, see you later. Okay, so I just made the executive decision that today is, what's today, Tuesday? If I'm not feeling better Friday, or if it gets worse by Friday, I'm going to go back to my doctor's office to get some IV fluids because I'm going to be proactive. And I know I'm getting a cold because as soon as I cut the camera off, I sneezed out a gush of yuckiness. And I just feel icky, and feeling icky with the everyday sickle cell pain combined together feels horrible. So I'm going to go to the store, get me some cold medicine, make sure I'm taking cold medicine, make sure I'm taking my B12 and all that stuff, and I'm going to give me some vitamin C. And I'm just going to be loading myself up, doing all of my stuff to make myself feel better, because what I don't want to do is I don't want the cold or whatever it is to trigger my sickle cell and for it to increase, because then I know I would be in the hospital. I'm not speaking anything, I'm not claiming anything, I'm just being honest. I know how my body works, I know how sickle cell works, so it's just smart if I work against it and be preventative. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, be proactive, and I'm gonna do that. So, but that's the end of this vlog for real now, y'all. All right, bye.